Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about giving Bible studies. We're going to talk about two areas within this message that I've just got to share with you. Firstly, what do I use to give the Bible study? And secondly, where do I do the Bible studies? You know, in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, Jesus said, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And we look to this moment and we're looking forward for Jesus' return, but there's also the truth and the fact that God may want to use you to be the one that delivers Bible studies, whether it's in the homes, it may be online, it may be over the phone, but God may say, I want you to deliver the Bible study to this individual or possibly this group of people. So when we get these opportunities to share Bible studies, as I said, what do we use? You've got a number of resources that are available to you. We've got a number of different study guides that can be used covering different types of topics. So for a normal good range that covers the broad spectrum of what we believe, I'd use Amazing Facts study guides or It Is Written study guides. A really good Bible study guide that's been designed actually for England was that study guide that you get when you're baptized. It's the little black book, or sometimes it was colored a white book or whatever else, but the title of it was Fundamentals of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And it goes through a range of Bible studies that prepares an individual for baptism. So those are things that we can use. And don't stick to just Amazing Facts, It Is Written, or that book I've just mentioned. Look around. A person may say that they want studies on faith or relationships or whatever it may be. See if there are any other resources that you can use that cover the topic that really meets the need for the individual at that time. One thing that you may have to do sometimes, if you can't find those resources, is be prepared to create a Bible study and sit down maybe with a group of people to help you put it together. So you've got the resources, what we can use, but then where do I do the Bible studies? It may be in person, in the home. It may be online, whether it's on Zoom or Teams or maybe, I don't know, FaceTime or something else. You may do a Bible study over the phone. When you're doing that, we're still following the same principle for doing Bible studies. When using a study guide, you've got the point of following the question and then the answers that are given in the study guides. If you use the It Is Written study guides, for example, there are spaces that are left blank for the person to fill in, that are answering the question being given. Just a pointer I'd like to make you aware of, those words which are filled in are the key points that answer the questions that are being asked in that study. So when you sit down and you go through the study, really that's what you're doing. You're just following the study guide as it's laid out for you. But there are two things you can do. If I do a drop-off study, and I'll explain this, a drop-off study is when you leave the study with the person, you've dropped it off to them, and you're going to come back maybe around the same time that you delivered it, and you're going to go through that study with them. There's two ways that you can go through the study. You can use what's called the review method, where you cover every single question, or you can do the presenter method, where you cover the key questions from a range of 15 questions, and you may cover maybe 5 to 10 questions that are really important for them. If they've been given the study guide and they've gone over it themselves, you're simply repeating back to them some things that they've already studied. And in that area, repetition deepens the impression for them. I found that the presenter method works best for me because we're going over truth that they've already covered. Once we finish that study, I'll leave them with the next study and we continue. Now, those principles can be followed whether it's online, over the phone, or in person. You're literally sitting down with them and going over the questions and the answers from the Bible. Always give them an opportunity to try and answer the questions themselves. Give them the opportunity to read some of the Bible scriptures themselves. And if you're with somebody who's helping you deliver the Bible study, make sure that you take time to pray together. And also during the study, help each other out. If there's questions that you've considered together, the other person may want to give an answer for you to assist you in leading Bible studies as well. 3 key points in every study is always open with a good introduction. The main part of the study is to go through all of the information and never leave a Bible study without giving an appeal. I found that those things are really helpful. So what do we use? Bible study guides, resources that are available to us. Where can we do Bible studies? Online, over the phone, face to face. And be prepared to see God do some fantastic things through you. God bless you all as you share the Bible with others in the world today.